Good morning. I'm in the process of putting breakfast. No, it's not breakfast. Dinner in the crock pot. Let's use up that last little bit in that one container.
I think it was told to
Okay. Well, we'll just hang it upside down, and if it's gone, it's gone. I'd like to get rid of the container. So Charity, Lydia, and I are working on A, cleaning up the kitchen, and B, working on dinner for tonight. Charity's actually working on lunch. I thawed out a roast last night from our freezer, and I'm going to do potatoes, carrots, and the roast in the crock pot here. I just finished all of the potatoes here. I'm going to run downstairs, grab the carrots. It has been a pretty active couple of days, just primarily because we are trying to get Art's shop up and running. That is a continuous process. In fact, last night Art and I were saying it's a lot like creating a whole new business again. He's already got the customer base, so it's just a matter of, tapping into that and getting his, I'm trying to think of the word. No. It's like your mission statement. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. I don't think it is. But he has to put his, what his plan of attack is and how he's going to make this work and all of that good jazz. So it's pretty intensive, just putting this all together. He has some people that have already expressed interest in the class. So at this point, we have some dates set for his first couple classes. But everything has to be in order with that. And so that has fallen quite a bit on me on that aspect. If you watched yesterday's vlog, you saw, I'm putting some of the more girly touch, the more personal touch into it because we really want his students to come in to feel comfortable and want to come back and to take more classes if this is something that's of interest to them. But I've got to look for yeast and I've got to put the camera down for a minute. So all that's to say that you probably have noticed a drop off in our videos just because I can't do everything, and my priority is helping Art and getting things off the ground for him. So that's been happening. And then for New York State, the end of June is the end of our great view down here in our basement. The end of June is the end of our school year, which means all of the quarterly reports have to be done. I call them IHIPs. If you're not familiar with the IHIPs, they're the individual home instruction plans, which lists out all the books that I am planning to use for, carrot plastic in front. It lists out all of the books that I need to use for our school year for the 1920 school year. I still can't believe we're going to hit 2020 this year. And all those things have to be done on time. So between Art Shop, between just continuing to homeschool, finishing up that part of, the year, planning out my next year, ordering all of the books, figuring out what direction to finish up John's last school year. So Charity's graduating this year. John will be graduating next year. And then we're going to be just firmly entrenched in the elementary ages for several years before we hit any more high schoolers. But it's been really, really busy. And that's all on top of Daniel and his lovely sleep regression. A little bit of a flour went everywhere. So Charity's working on pizza for lunch. Daniel has a hearing appointment today. When you're in a hospital and you have a home birth, or when you're in a hospital, before you leave, they always give a child a newborn hearing exam. But in our case, because we had Daniel at home, he didn't get a newborn hearing exam, and our family doctor wants him to just go in so he has a baseline and get that done. We have no concerns about Daniel and his hearing. He obviously can hear us just fine, but our doctor wanted us to just make sure he had that baseline. So we're going in today and have him get just that test. Shouldn't take all that long, but we'll see if we can take you along and see what the day brings. But I gotta get this pot roast in the crock pot before we leave. And we brought some little people with us, Grace and Lillian. Are you ready, Mr. Daniel? You guys gonna make, what are you gonna put for eyes?
I do one eye. Just
We are done with our appointment and it's a little afternoon time, so I brought a little snack for some kiddos. So I brought for the kids in the diaper bag. Let's see if I can open it up. This is a thermal and I brought cheese sticks. Who wants a cheese stick? Do you want a cheese stick? Okay. Okay, I'll pass one back. And I also brought some almonds and, well, craisins, just in case we need them, but the girls did outstanding today. Thank you, Grace. So Daniel passed with flying colors, and we are cleared and good to go. So that was a good appointment. We got a lot of good information about hearing. And we're gonna head home and we'll see how Charity and John stayed home with a few of the other kiddos, and hopefully we left them with some schoolwork and things like that. Hopefully they did really well on their own. I had the cell phone if they needed us, but I'm very pleased that Daniel passed. Phew, check off the list. It is 4 o'clock, 4:30. And I went up to Art Shop this afternoon, helped him all afternoon get everything moved around up there. If you haven't been watching that process, you can go back to the older videos and actually see what we've been doing there. Art and I got the desk moved, we've got the filing cabinet moved, and we're working on that second room. And I don't know if I have a video clip of what of that room looked like years ago before we started the decluttering process, but it's made such a drastic improvement. So I worked on that until 4. Daniel ended up sleeping after his doctor's appointment today until right around 4 o'clock. So now we're heading off to get some flowers. Art cleaned the front of his shop, and we got a big container. We're gonna put some potted flowers there. So we're gonna run around and go to the nursery, pick up a few flowers for that. And we have to stop at the other music store because I guess they have some repairs for Art.
So we're gonna check out the flowers, and if you're wondering where the other kids are, they are playing badminton with some friends. Let's see what we find here. That poor fan looks like it's having some problems. Let me get one of these.
Can I hold that? Can I hold the camera?
Oh, you want to take it? Okay, you can hold the camera.
I don't want to.
Lily, you want to hold the flowers? You want to help me? Okay, I have to hold them, but you can help me, okay?
I got these flowers. Lily, what's so funny?
Lily is finding the fan very scary. It's okay. We'll go around the other way. How's that sound?
Yeah, purple flowers, pink flowers. Pink and purple are my favorite. Well, I like those ones. Ooh, I like this. Now look at that bee right there. Gotta stay away.
Yeah, the bee's having some food from the flowers.
Do you have any buds coming on it? Bud there, okay. And then we want to get one of these.
Okay.
What do you think? Put that all together?
What do you think? Do you think that would work? I think it's fine.
No, I think that'll be fine. Don't drop them, be gentle. Hold on, hold on. All right, you guys have your flowers, and we will go pay for them. Okay? Don't drop them, please.
Oh, Mommy, and you.
Put this in the center, and then we'll put these around it.
Whoa, and you
Hang on, let me see what we have for.
Lillian, put yours over here.
Come here, Lily.
These actually smell really good. They might make smell good. I'm holding my flowers.
We're missing one. Who's got the last one?
Lillian has one.
Okay, Lily,
And Daddy
right
has
here.
one.
Yep, put it right in.
Mommy,
Off
can
in
I put this right in the middle?
it. Oh, watch out.
Middle, I like in the middle.
Okay, let's put it up. There we go, and then we'll put Daddy's in here.
Right, wherever you want to put it. Mommy, it actually looks real good, Mom.
I think it looks pretty.
Yeah, with that.
What did you find in the dirt? Wow, he's a giant one.
Yeah, let's put him back.
Put him in, he'll compost that up for us.
Yeah, we got this from the compost pile. And we got this planter. Someone was giving it away. So we painted it black and we're filling it up with some compost and we're going to put it in front of my shop.
You found a worm?
You found a baby worm, okay.
Centipede. I found a big centipede.
Yes,
Really?
I don't like worms, but you know what? I don't like the bugs and worms with compost, but this is a good sign that it's working.
Can I have the worm? I want a worm.
We have to put them in the bucket.
Yeah, here.
It's going to look really nice, Art.
If
Yes,
it
I
has
think
some
so.
soil on the top.
Yeah, the soil is a little composty right now, but it will
They'll
compost
break down. Well, I think that actually looks really nice.
Yes, I think that will be a good addition to the front of the shop.
Yes, absolutely.
You gotta come with me, Peter? Okay.
Grace, you want to come?
I guess I'll come. Lydia, you want to come?
Come on, Grace, hop in. We'll all go.
I guess we're all going.
Did Daddy shop?
Yes.
No, thing is off on the side.
I don't know.
All right, so this is the spot we're going to put it on. There it is. It's all done.
Good night. I hope you enjoyed the video and we will see you tomorrow.